is this. I gotta say, we have made it from 2018, 2016 to be exact, 2018 from our readings, I believe, to 2020, and it's heating up. And might I say, we have a special leaning condition in this situation. It's called a report from one of the trusted agencies. But for now, it's 10-1, and she is going. I just received a call from the principal. He informed me that the kids have not attended virtual school this week. They have lost their spot in face to face school. Sounds like COVID. Yeah. You asked me if the kids could travel with you and you would make sure they attended class, but you didn't. The kids must attend school. They need to log on virtually immediately. He, please see attachments. There's about four attachments, five that we can't see. He, please see attachments. He, please see additional attachments. There's about five more attachments that we can't open or observe. And then he writes, their assignments are all complete. We even completed their past due assignments. Probably the assignments that were due when they were with she. Again, he, again, we spoke about the staff and teachers receiving notification. The children also informed me that they went on vacation with you, and this was exactly how they conducted school affairs. It was my understanding that this is correct per your prior consent and volunteering to contact the school as well as your consent for the trip and also your push for me to meet you at 4 p.m. last Friday, despite current circumstances. Those circumstances would be the $5,000 bond that was needed to be paid for some situation, is what we're reading. He continues, to which I appreciate your well meaning gesture. Sarcasm. Nothing follows. Let's see. So it sounds like the little people are with he, and there's about to be, this is very entertaining. There's about to be some smoke in what they call the city. She, I noticed that the little people had cell phones. What year is this? 2020? It's my request that we keep communication devices separate. When they are with me, I will provide them with communication devices. What? Who talks like this? What year is it? COVID? When they're with me, I will provide them with communication devices, and I would like you to do the same. Who's making requests? Maybe I've never been a co-parent before, but is this co-parenting? She. I'm efforts to avoid potential conflicts or concerns with property. I will place the phones in mail and send them to the address you've provided. Thanks for understanding. He, I will see you, oh no, I will see them at the game tomorrow. Is he back trying to go to games or is he coaching? We don't know. Is he involved? We was we were told he wasn't involved, but here looks like he's saying he's gonna see everybody at the game tomorrow. Let's see. He, my phones are damaged in the mail. If my phones are damaged in the mail, you would be responsible, and that's not something I would want for you. Since the mail has run for the day, please have the children bring them to the game tomorrow. I will pick them up from there. Thank you so much. He, in addition, my number to the cell line that little person has, and there are 7 digits listed that we won't recite, has through you is still restricted through revising. Please contact this company to undo the restriction that you previously placed for my number. Thank you kindly. Wait a minute. Are the mothers of 2020, was this COVID that had mothers out here not only blocking the contact for the dads on the telephone, but going to the company, having the phone GPS blocked, unhackable from China? It's crazy. How much did that cost? Could have bought a PlayStation 5. Let's see. She, I will be following the orders on communication. I'm guessing hence all the writing in this platform that's court order no say. She, I will provide them with the reason why I'm so biased at this particular point is that I've seen this CPS report that y'all have not seen yet, but it's coming in the later episode. I am disappointed. Let's continue. She, I will provide them with communication devices in order for them to communicate with you on the appropriate date and time. Thanks for your understanding. The appropriate date and time to communicate with your dad. This is the life that y'all like. This is the world that y'all created. This is the world that y'all pay for. This is the world that y'all work for. Y'all have jobs. It's incredible. I will make you, oh no, I will make sure you receive your devices, she writes. I will not assume any responsibility because I've asked for you not to share anything that is of value that I will be responsible for or accused of stealing or damaging. Wow, we don't know any of this particular demographic that does any of this type of behavior. No, that's sarcasm. We know plenty. It's particularly why these things shouldn't be used, played with, said lightly. They're called lies. It's not business. I have degrees in business, all of them. That's not business. They're called lies. He, I disagree with your statement. Please remind me exactly when and what medium of communication used to ask me not to share anything of value, please. Further, I have not shared anything of value with you personally. I'm here now at the game. Please give the phones to one of the little people to bring over. Oh my God. She, I will put the I will not put the little people in between this. We'll video the exchange and we'll return it to you after the game, myself or an adult. Or I can drop them off at the police station in which you can pick it up there. Let me know. Thanks for your understanding. Is he not at the game? Is she not at, are they not in the same? She, It's been recorded that you received the cell phones in a express shipping envelope after the game. It's been recorded. Please don't send them again for liability purposes. Thanks for your cooperation. No problem at all. Thank you. Now, just a little on this. How is it possible for a dad to provide phones for his children and the children can't keep the phones with them? Okay, cool. But they're not cool to go say after that he doesn't get them anything or he doesn't participate. It's clear here he can't get them a compute anything of any value. Those include Jordans. Well, they can't keep it. They can't have anything. It's like this. They have some things for a week or two, and then when they can no longer return to dad's house, they lose everything. Not just the dad, their clothes, favorite clothes, shoes, lights on the wall, the vibe in the space that they created for themselves, the family members, the food. It's a joke. You uproot developing minds from a world. It's like moving to another country, having to speak a completely different language. And then we ask them to sit down and behave like robots in school. People, we're not there yet. They're not robots yet. Change of eye color, yeah. Changes height and weight and muscular gender. We're not, but robots, they're not. They're still feeling and developing. Let's go to the next one. This is outrageous. We are in 2020. Oh, okay. We are, yeah, it's happening. Not going to basketball training. This is the next week. Just wanted to, she just wanted to know we won't, uh, just wanted you to know somebody's not making it to basketball training today. That's what she writes. No explanation. He doesn't respond. But I got to do a little bit of digging. Now, if he had wrote this, it's been typical, her response. He doesn't need to miss. She doesn't need to miss. Little person can't miss. But when they're with her, it's fine. Okay, let's continue. Oh, or was that punishment? Let's see. He, I'm on my way to basketball training. Please confirm you are dropping him off. She, I just confirmed that we're not going. He's going to the park. He, okay. Okay, interesting. Interesting. The next day. Oh, he, I would like to know if you'd like me to take the little people to practice and bring them back here with me to start the week early since they don't have school tomorrow. Let me know. She, thanks for the offer. We'll continue as scheduled. We'll exchange on Friday at 4 p.m. Thanks. He, okay. Well, will they be traveling with somebody else's parents for the practice? Yes or no? She, yes. We have a guest. She, yes. I will continue as normal. Ah, so this is normal. I will take one of the little people, and the other little people will go with somebody else's parents, and then meet them after, and then I will meet them after, she writes. So here we have her saying that it's normal for her to drop somebody else, to drop the children with somebody else's parent while they're already with the father, who's already coaching and who's already at the game or going to the practice. It was her decision to get them and send them with somebody else's parents, somebody else's family and children. I wonder if they got the same attention as the children's whose parents it was. I wonder if they had the same portion of meals. I wonder if they were treated exactly the same or even better. I couldn't fathom that they would be treated just a tier. Would any of you treat somebody else's kids better than you treated your own kids? If you only had a certain amount of money, a limited amount, which most of us are in that condition, would you want to have the responsibility of having other children and then needing to downgrade your children on everything they get? They used to get a hamburger with cheese. Now you got to pay for four people. And if you're saying, oh, she gave them money, how? When? How much? Every time? Why? Is it child support? Is the dad paying child support while he has the kids and is having to drop them off with somebody else? Probably yes. Let's read his response. I have a question. As we are co-parenting, do you think it is in the children's best interest to be with a non-parent or with me, the parent who is available? Now, maybe he's saying this because he's a dad as well, but it's going well. I'm biased. Let's see. I noticed that you did not show up to the practice any on last Tuesday, and little person missed his training on Wednesday. Yeah, we know she said it. Did the other little person make it to classes this week? Let me know if you need any help. Also, I would like the address of the parents the children are going to be with, since this is where they spend at least a few days out of the week, and in case there is ever an emergency requiring me to get them. Let's see if her response is that of a concerned mother or that of a mother. As I understood, I tried to accommodate your request with helping. However, you messaged me in our family wizard that you would no longer be able to help me with their practices on my weeks. Therefore, I returned to my original plans because I need consistency. So she's alternating when and when she could not. Ah, I know what this is. This is that one where y'all think y'all are the boss and the chief of everybody, and everybody else is just playing a side role in your movie, huh? You can be inconsistent. You're the variable, so everybody else is the constant. We can't explain all that at this particular time. So let's read. She, therefore, I return to my original plans because I need consistency. You also said that you would rather train the little person at the park and then changed you mine only a few days after. I have to stay with my routine, and I can't afford that much inconsistency. Little person attended a training this week. Other person has gone to his practices, and the other person has as well. As far as addresses, I'm not sure of your physical address just in case of any emergency. Sounds like the other person's parents have been a tremendous help to me as I have to them. We work as a team for the kids. Disgusting. Disgusting. He, please reread my previous messages. I will break out the conversations by topic for clarity in different threads. She, no need. I will continue my following routine until further notice. Another boss baby. Care nothing about her children or the needs of the other parents or nobody else's well-being. Just a bona fide, certified, do everything I want because I'm a mother. I almost said black woman, and then I said it on live. So let's go. I see why some people go ahead and flip that identity. You can grab your little extra power. It's like steroids. Let's see what happens. Ah, the breakout's coming. Let's see if we get ignorance or if we get ignorance. He, please provide the parent's address since the children are there regularly. Please provide this in case there is ever an emergency. She, they are not regularly at that house. I do I don't not ask you to provide me the addresses of the places the children visit when they are on your care. You haven't even provided me with your physical address in case of an emergency. Ah, if you would like to share with me a list of addresses, including yours, I am happy to do the same. He, your attorney should have my most recent address as of now. And we know that's true. The court orders that. He, the children aren't at any other addresses here. All is provided to you at this point. Please provide this information for our children's protection and welfare. She, nothing. The other breakout, working with other parents who have other children already. When you have three and they have three, that's six. That's a lot for parents who work all day when somebody else's parent doesn't have a job and they're sitting at home twiddling their thumbs, waiting to have their this is he. As you and I have our children, it is up to us to co-parent. You may have worked with others prior, however, it is in our children's best interest to have a parent present. This is our new normal, which will require my complete involvement. This is something that you can assist with by fostering a healthy parent child relationship. Sounds like he's now drinking the Kool-Aid and spitting it on the paper. This is the language. Let's continue. This is something that you can assist with by fostering healthy parent child relationship as I have been extending my reach to fill the gaps that were present in our children's lives in an effort to help heal them by being as present as possible. He says by being as present as possible. But he's been doing a lot of right, so he's been present. Maybe he's trying to take it up a notch. I expect you would want the same for our children. Please let me know how we can co-parent with this specific topic. Yeah, it's here. Again, she, again, I need to get something to drink because it's about to happen. Necessary. Y'all saw that, and I don't want nobody to say nothing to me. Y'all watched all them Stephen King movies. Y'all reading Edgar Allan Poe like he wrote the Bible. This here is that level of work. So I'm gonna need the medicine. Apple juice. Again, she writes. In our initial communication, I did just that. You asked for a lot of things and I agreed to them. Hey, I asked for your input, and I made all the adjustments to make a great effort to move forward. However, I didn't receive the same from you. And that put me and the kids in difficult situations. For example, one, you asked, could you take one of the little people to practice during my weeks? I said, absolutely. I agreed to meet you. What? I agreed to meet you 5 to 10 miles out of my way to drop them off. This is not about the kids at all. Let's see. She continues. I knew that would be tough for me, but I did everything in my power to honor your request. Therefore, I enlisted my somebody else to help me make it all work. Not the other parents. This is somebody else's parents she's getting. These are now there's approximately six, five, six parents involved, all in an effort to eliminate the dad being involved, who's there doing basically nothing. Let's see. We did everything to honor your request. Now everybody's working for him. This is interesting. That also meant I had to drive 10 minutes further than usual to meet you at 9 p.m. to pick him up and then drive back home. Wow, an extra 10 minutes to pick up your child and drop them back off. What a mom. What a sacrifice. I did all of that, and you blame me for being late and having someone help me drop him off. The next day, you withdrew your request to take him. Sounds like probably because there's a hell of a lot going on for just him to get picked up. Might be a setup. Let's see. The next day, you withdrew your request to take him, therefore, leaving me to switch up my plans and ask the other parents to help me at the last minute. Again, placing me in a difficult position and causing confusion and chaos. Now, is it last minute if this is something you normally do and something that's normally done and it's only been one time that it wasn't done? So the one day of exception threw everything into chaos and confusion. That's like saying you take a route to work every day and then this particular day there's a detour. You go home, no problem. You get up the next morning, you're in chaos and confusion because yesterday you did something different. But what you've done for the rest of your life somehow is this is, let's go to number two. She, you asked me to cancel basketball training because you wanted to train him. So I gave up his training spot only for you to decide you no longer wanted to do that. When did all this happen? This is 10-8. Now, I don't remember the last one, but we're not going back. The video can go back. But I'm hoping it's like 10-7 and this is ridiculousness. Let's see. She, again, causing me to have to adjust. 3, you asked if I would reconsider placing the children in face-to-face school, and I said I would seriously consider that request from you because I wanted to show my efforts to co-parent and listen to your perspective. Was the perspective that of protecting the kids? Some people would argue, why go to in school when they're going to shut down in school and you can be better prepared as an online learner because you're going to end up online learning anyway. She, however, when you had the kids during your week, you didn't ensure they attended virtual school, nor did you communicate with the school as requested by the principal, which led to unexcused absences and dismissal of face-to-face enrollment for the 6 weeks. Then we just go through being updated on schoolwork. This is one of those things, people, where somebody's taught some of these people that as long as you go out and write something down, there'll need to be something else written to disprove it as time goes on, or to combat it, or for comparison or triangulation. Depends on what level of education you have or research ability. It's important for all dads to understand when your voice needs to go above the feminist threshold, it's time to write. You need to write it all down. Keyboarding classes are free online. She, which led to unexcused absences and dismissal of face-to-face enrollment for the 6 weeks. I wonder if the school got shut down anyway and everybody was dismissed from face-to-face. I'll she I'll allow you to refer. Listen, when you read things like this, nobody speaks like this. This is a trained individual, probably some type of politician who uses words as weapons. You know, passive aggression, gaslighting, those type of things. I don't know them all. I despise them, but I know they exist. You should too. I'll allow you to refer back to previous messages to refresh your memory. So she's saying she's going to allow somebody to do something that's within their power for them, only about them, and something involving them from the past. It's hilarious. It's evil, wicked. You didn't try to work with me to find a solution, nor did you hold up your end of the deal by making them attend virtual school. She's saying that they weren't in virtual school. I wonder if the children are old enough to know if they were in virtual school or if they just didn't attend school. She, in order to co-parent with the level of flexibility you requested 2 weeks ago and what you seem to be requesting now, requires a high level of communication, respect, and teamwork. The last couple weeks have been nothing more than mass confusion, blaming, and disrespect. Therefore, I think it's in the best interest that we try and follow the orders. Work on our communication, trust, and reliability. It's important that I maintain my relationship with people who I can depend on regardless of how they feel that day or what want to do that day. I would like to revisit this topic and work towards more flexibility in the future. Until then, I will continue to follow the orders and keep down confusion, chaos, and blame. Now she switched drivers, was 10 minutes out her way and was late. The driver, the other person was late and no communication and some other stuff. But he created all the chaos and confusion in a day. Could we count this as a stall? Because obviously the children are trying to get to the father, yeah? Can we count this as a stall? Is it about the father trying to get to the kids? I haven't seen that a lot in here. I don't know. Part 6, 2020. It's getting close. It's time to make decisions, people. You got to pick a side. Who's wrong in this case? Who's right? I'm drinking. She, I always speak highly of you. I encourage them to respect and love you and who you are. They are always allowed to call you dad, and I still refer to you as such. I will continue to co-parent in ways that's best for everyone. That's impossible. He doesn't write anything else. But whatever she's writing is just going to the next one. Okay. I previously volunteered to assist you on. Yes, we have an answer. Say something. I previously volunteered to assist you on your week getting little person back and forth to his extracurricular activity. You failed to keep the meeting time and failed to communicate that you were not bringing him to the meeting location. Instead, I waited 45 minutes and someone other than you met me at the drop-off location. This caused me to not get him there on time. That cannot work. What time do you drop him at the other parent's house? She, again, the communication around this issue is causing more confusion. So now communication is the confusion. So now, before, I distinctly remember reading communication is the key. Now communication is the confusion, the chaos. In order to keep down confusion and establish some consistency, I will continue business as usual until further notice. She, the constant confusion and referring to me my as first name is making me question who I am communicating with. I really hope that my communication is being had with you and not someone else. He, We have a new order from the judge. It appears as if you are refusing to co-parent. If you're dropping the children with no family members, you can simply drop them to, if you're dropping the children with non-family members, you can simply drop them to me. Are you refusing to place our children with me, their father? She. No, that is not a part of the new orders. I do not have to drop them off with you for every extracurricular activity. Please refer to that in the orders. Wow. If you're listening, I didn't ask for you to drop our children off to me for every extracurricular activity. It is in their best interest. To be clear, I'm only looking to help the children and ensure their best interests. And she doesn't write anything else. Cold day here, icicles made of sweat. That's a quote from Lil Wayne. And we are about 20 minutes. I don't think we're going to make it to the segment. In case we don't, we're going live again later. We got to get there. It's 2020 on record here. And we're running out of time. Mm-hmm. 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 Traffic. She, after all of that, how could it possibly go back? We are on the way. Traffic is backed up. We'll probably be about 10 minutes behind. Thanks for understanding. Sure, no problem. Wow, she's 10 minutes late and no chaos and confusion. She, oh Lord, 2 days after. I allowed little person to bring the iPad based on the last conversation we had about communication devices. The last communication conversation about communication devices was somebody saying don't bring none of your stuff that's really the kids' stuff to her house. Now she's saying she allowed somebody else to do something. Who are all these people with such authority they're allowing everybody else to live? So she says she allowed the little person to bring an iPad based on the last conversation had about communication devices. The iPad helps her with classwork as well as her videos. She has new school schedule on it as well. She writes, I knew you wouldn't mind based on the last conversation we had about that. I just wanted to know. These are little games, conversational games, if you speak English. He doesn't respond. I usually like a good response, but okay, cool. Nobody wants to be involved in this kind of, when children are involved, this creates bad air, bad energy. Everybody knows that. Everybody knows that. All the adults know that. None of the adults participate in this kind of, wait a minute. Hmm. Virtual learning. When is this? The next day, the kids, the kids have their computer for online school. They have to go to each class via Zoom on schedule. They must have access to internet. They don't have class Monday, Wednesday of next week. They only have class Thursday and Friday. Let me know if you have any questions. He doesn't reply to anything. Now I'm gonna take a guess here. If she writes another one within the same day at the same time frame and he doesn't respond, she's likely trying some garbage. 2 days later, phone call. Can I have she? Can you have the kids call me? Thank you. I didn't receive a call from the kids tonight. He. I apologize for the tardy phone call. We've just awakened from a nap. They will call you in the next 5 minutes. You can be assured that it is always my intention to keep communication lines open between you and our children. That's what he wrote. She didn't respond. Didn't go down the road I thought we was going down, but we are in the same day. She, football pictures. He, what is this for? She, pictures that the team mom sent. Thought you might want them. If you no longer want things like this, please indicate by saying you no longer want me to forward pictures, awards, or anything like that of the kids. If so, I will no longer forward. If this isn't the most childish setup, and we're looking at the fact that she's writing again, day for day about nothing while he has the children. She, no, he. I was at the game and have my own pictures. Nonsense like we thought. As well as I have access to their sports, school info, etc. He, it would have been helpful in the times when I was forced absent from our children. However, thanks anyway. Have a good night. She, well noted. No need to go. Let's continue. Uh, somebody has an, oh, wow. Let's see. She, little person has been complaining about pain. I've been trying to get him to see a doctor, but I found this place. Now wait, let's continue. If she, it looked like they may be able to get right to him. If you have time, maybe you could take him. Probably because she doesn't have time. She hasn't had time. She's been trying, but unable to get him to the doctor, but writing the dad about him having an injury. Maybe in that report, we'll see if the kids were complaining about having injuries and being hurt and her not being able to take them to the doctor or get treatment. Let's see. She, if you have time, maybe you could take him. If you don't have time, I completely understand. I bet she does completely understand. Let me calm down. The children. It's that I believe the children are our future. She, if you can, you have the insurance information. Let me know if you can get him seen. I also thought about the cryotherapy place you used to go to. I think the pain may be interfering with his ability to run fast. She thinks. The coach dad probably knows. The coach dad was probably going to cryotherapy because the coach dad probably had the same injuries and knew exactly what to do, but was removed, taken out of the loop. But she finishes with, thanks. Keep me in the loop. I am having a wonderful day. He, yes, the little person was struggling with this issue about a year now. He has consistently complained about this. I have made plans to take him this week already. I would have been, mm, I would have been sought. Something beautiful just walked up on me. Let me focus. I have made plans to take him this week already, is what he said, or what he wrote. It would have been great if this could have already been sought and treated before now, but I will have things sorted and taken care of as I understand that you have not had time to handle these tasks. Also, I'm still waiting for the little person's rescheduled dental appointment. Have you made the appointment for the other two little people to get their uh, started? She, it is not helpful to make statements like that. Little person has not been struggling with this foot injury. If that was the case, he has been with you this whole year. Wait a minute, this is important. Part 6 is something, yeah. She says he has been with you this year and you should have taken him if you knew that because I was not aware. Again, I can take him. In fact, I will make sure all of their appointments are during my time. I will take care of the all of the appointments, is what she said, what she wrote. This is no further conversation needed concerning this. I did not receive a call from the kids tonight. I would appreciate if you adhere to the orders and ensure that they call me or give me contact information for them after I block them from your sheet and write that part. It stopped at them. He, I'm not sure what statement was made that wasn't helpful. He, if that was the case, it was not my intent. Please forgive. In addition, there has to continue to be an open line of communication concerning our children's health and welfare, even for scheduling and overlap avoidance. Again, I have already made a preliminary plan to have these injuries evaluated. Please forward their primary care office and doctor's information as well. We must co-parent for our children. This is what they deserve, he wrote. In addition, please see prior thread from tonight concerning the phone call. This is why it's necessary to write some of this stuff down. Had he not taken the time to write that down, we wouldn't have known that this little banter, I did not receive a call from the kids. We would have thought that was actually true. We would have thought there was nothing to do. He, oh, no, no, no. She, I would like to do that as well. However, I would like to avoid confusion at all cost. That cost is not in dollars. I can bet you that. Because this here app costs some dollars. Wasn't avoiding at all costs. She, what is your preliminary plan? She, I will have to find them a new pediatrician with insurance. You know why? Because they don't have one. That is why I sent the message earlier concerning the doctor's office. It may take longer than I would like to go to the primary doctor route, and I think a doctor like that can address the problem quicker. So, all I need to know is your preliminary plan for the foot checkup. I got the other appointments. I will send you an update on those appointments and the cost of those for all three of the little people. They will not all be getting this treatment at the same time based on the dentist's recommendation. I would like to keep things straightforward and clean as I know you do. Yeah. If I feel that things are going down the wrong path, I will back up in the order to avoid confusion and conflict. Again, if you plan to get little person's injury checked on during your week, please let me know the plan. Oh my God. Did he just say, let me know the plan? And if I need to do any follow up during my week. As far as the other appointment, I will be getting those on the schedule during my weeks. I will forward you the receipts and billing. My plan was to get him seen by his primary, if they had one. But you have informed me that they have not had one. Again, those statements are not helpful and don't explain the entire situation. Again, I will handle it. In fact, you have been responsible for their insurance and care for almost a year now. Why? Because you've had them for a year. Has she known that? Who is their primary care doctor under? Didn't you get insurance through? Wasn't that their primary? I never received that information. Ooh. I know these people go tell people that they don't have information and then have it. And then they'll go and say they have it. Don't have anything. Next day, we got 3 minutes. Will there be any adjustments to this week's extracurricular activities for the kids? If so, please let me know so I can plan accordingly. No. I didn't want to talk. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. The studio for one of the little people was closed due to COVID. They will open on Monday. He doesn't respond. Oh, something happened to them. Oh, they restarted us. Let's see. Let's see. We don't have the time. To the next episode, let me say this. I'm not pro dad. I'm pro dad's offspring. We love the family. Hold up. One more. No, we're gonna keep it in. Oh, it's getting interesting. It's getting interesting. We gotta keep it in order though. Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay. Let's see what happened with the injury real quick. Oh, dang. Okay. He, as you fail to seek proper medical attention for the little person, please note that he and the other little person now have confirmed appointments, gives the date and time. Little person will be seen. Please do not do anything to interrupt the children's health care. She, what are you talking about again? This type of communication will not be tolerated. What I read was the communication. This is what she's saying to that. I have sought out treatment for this little person. The other little person did not have a problem. I did not, I do not know what you're talking about. Furthermore, you said that you would take the other person to the doctor last time they were with you. So thanks for making them appointments and doing your job. Let me know how I can continue to support you. I will upload a new photo of the insurance cards. That'll help. He, it is the, and gives the doctor's office name and gives the diagnosis from the doctor's office. Probably because she said the person didn't have a problem. She says, she writes, okay, is that what the doctor said or your self diagnosis? He, it is the pre diagnosis based on the description I can tell you officially after. The appointment has been moved to tomorrow and the other on Friday. I'll update you after. She, thanks. He, please see attached. Please remit 25 for 50 medical inserts. He will also have 20 special inserts. He has damage to both. Yeah. Okay. This is after that. Had damage to both growth plates. She, okay. He, open, uh-huh. Over, uh-huh. Pronation, uh-huh. Aggressive, pediatric. I'm not going to say all of it, but this is that if left untreated will create complications, including causing deformities and reduced athletic abilities. The doctor noted that was brought at the perfect time. Her special growth plate insoles have been ordered. Thank you. She, okay, thanks. I'll send the check. He, thank you. See attached. Now, all of that back and forth for him to take him to the doctor and get it fixed, and then for her to send the reimbursement. I want to say that's likely a good plan that the judge could go with to ensure that the children are at their best if interested. Peace.